I just like to compete stuff like that. I like that you can't use the same team. You know how you have to wait 5 games before using a team. And I like playing against like tough guys. Honestly,
Is there any favorite teams or players you really like to play as in this mode?
I would say team the Knicks. That's my favorite team to use. And I guess I would say Jalen Brunson.
All right, so you mentioned you're a Knicks fan. 10 seconds left in the game.
In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. And now we take a brief look at the matchups for our tip-off coming moments from now. As a fan, if you've got the need for speed, you're in for a treat tonight.
Oh, I always have the need for speed. I mean, across the league, every year, the pace seems to increase. And these teams, they really push it.
Then again, who knows? A couple key half-court sets could really determine the outcome here.
And here's Wilson. Pass to Cloud. Ogwumike with the ball. Defended by Stewart. Ogwumike with the ball. Stewart's there. 6 to shoot. Out to Ogwumike. Lets the three fly. Rebound, New York.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Such a strong defensive prowess. I love how Griner makes shooters think not once, not twice, probably at least 3 times before shooting the rock around her.
And this Liberty team, of course, features Brianna Stewart, Jonquel Jones, and Sabrina Ionescu. How about that big three?
One of the best we've ever seen. Stewie and Jones are former MVPs, and Ionescu could win one pretty soon herself. This is a loaded roster.
And that comes off the assist by Natasha Cloud.
Tremendous offensive feel and touch from Griner. When Brittany gets in that close to the hoop, good night.
Thomas, right side. Pass to Ionescu. From the arc. Sinks the triple.
I tell you, she loves getting looks like that from three-point range. just nobody near her.
Wilson outside from about 10 feet out, and the jumper is good.
Attention to detail is what separates Wilson from a lot of the league. Her success is no accident.
Now here's Ionescu. Ogunbowale with it. Cloud picks her up. Collier gets the bucket.
Offensively, she can be the engine that drives them at any given moment.
Wilson outside. Pass to Ogumake. Back to Wilson. From 15 feet away, and the Aces tack on 2 more.
Explosive first step with an accurate mid-range J. It's part of what makes Wilson so tough to guard.
Now here's Ionescu. Back to Ogunbowale. Thomas' screen. The 3. And the Liberty get it back. It's stolen by Natasha Cloud. And here we go. Caitlin Clark with room. That's good. And so A'ja Wilson with the assist.
Quality dish by Wilson. Good heads-up basketball helps her find the open player.
One of the key cogs in Washington's 2019 title run, Natasha Cloud.
I mean, she was huge. The Mystics getting their first title with Cloud as the starting point guard. She's a bona fide clutch player, someone you want on the floor in big moments.
Now here's Wilson. Pass to Clark. Let's go with a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Ogunbowale from long range gets that one to fall after missing her first 2. 1 for 3 from the field. Now Ogumake. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Wilson gets it to go.
A three-pointer is certainly not a huge part of Wilson's game, but if you give A'ja a look, I mean, she can knock down those trays.
Now here is Ionescu. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Stewart. And out of bounds, the Aces will take it. And you gotta be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this one.
Early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Now here's Clark. She's got 5. Wilson outside. Pass to Ogumake. Five on the clock. Wilson. Piece over Thomas. Stewart grabs the miss. Ogunbowale. Alyssa Thomas on the wing. Stewart can't hit. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Aces on top. They're up by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, what's your take on the Aces so far?
It's been a solid first half for them offensively, really in tune with each other.
Yeah, good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard for sure.
Clark with it. Wilson outside. Pass to Ogumake. With three-pointer off the mark.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Well, there's no question that the Las Vegas Aces have established themselves as the gold standard of the W.
Well, it's about more than those 2 titles. They opened up a 64,000 square foot practice facility back in 2023. The first WNBA team to have their own dedicated practice facility. That's showing a major investment in the team and the league.
And this gets Ogwumike going, showing muscle and focus by converting through the physical defense.
And with how great she's been for over a decade now, it kind of feels like Nneka Ogwumike is underrated.
I agree with that 100%. I mean, she's finished top 10 in MVP voting the last 2 years, is basically the textbook stretch big, and Nneka's done incredible work off the floor with the Players Association.
She launched that one from way outside.
A shot that looks almost automatic for Ionescu, has total confidence in her shooting ability.
Clark outside. They get the rebound.
Liberty foul. Nafisa Collier.
And first trip to the free throw line for her in this one.
At the line for your Las Vegas Aces, A'ja Wilson. 2 shots.
And she makes the first. When you think about dominant players in the league, A'ja Wilson right now is the first person that comes to mind.
Well, her game really speaks for itself, doesn't it? And then you factor in all the awards, all the accomplishments, and like you said, she has to be at the top of your list.
And good on the second, so she makes both. And as you watch the continued development of the WNBA, it feels like length matters a lot these days.
Well, you're seeing teams putting a major emphasis on getting longer players. It really helps you on the defensive end.
Oh, yeah. With how skilled players are these days and the amount of threes teams take, length can certainly neutralize that.
Timeout call for Liberty. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute of play. Outside Ogwumike. Clock at 6. It's over Clark. And the Liberty getting another bucket right there. And it's the Aces with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Wilson outside. This one for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Capable of simply monster nights, Wilson is a true front court player. Does almost all of her damage close to the bucket.
Now here's Thomas. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Shoots. It's good for her second make. 2 for 3 so far.
Found the soft spot in the D right there.
Now here's Ogwumike. She's guarded closely. Here's Clark. Attached short, but it's good. Off the front iron. New York trailing here. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And it's Stewart missing. Pass to Clark. Cloud outside. There's a screen by Clark. Now here's Ogwumike, covered by Collier. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Reiner. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Well, New York won that 2020 lottery, and their prize, it was a great one. Sabrina Ionescu.
Well, she was the first piece, right? And she endured some tough times. But her talent and overall play helped attract Breanna Stewart, Jonquel Jones, and other key players.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Ogwumike. She has 5. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Here's Stewart. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
never gave up on the play. Stewart just doesn't quit. She's a well-rounded offensive talent.
Cloud outside. Takes the three. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing her first attempt.
Come on. You can't leave her alone like that, especially from long range.
Outside Agumbawale. Stewart with the screen. To the inside. And stolen by A'ja Wilson. Clark outside. Back to Wilson. Pass to Ogwumike. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Stewart grabs the miss. Thomas outside. Outside Agumbawale. Ionescu outside. Lets it go from deep. Hits it from 3-point range.
Can't give Ionescu any airspace from downtown. If you do, she'll torch you from there.
Wilson outside. Pass to Ogwumike. Back to Wilson. Great D that time from Alyssa Thomas. Ionescu left side. Here's Stewart. Got her with the pump fake, just couldn't finish. And so that's the end of the first half. Aces ahead. They lead by 7. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Now the second half about to get started up again any moment. And you know, A'ja Wilson has been really making it happen.
A bunch of assists for her before halftime. As usual, she got them a lot of easy baskets.
Well, when a passing lane opens up, you can count on her to thread the needle. She's just such a fantastic distributor.
When it comes to Nneka Ogwumike, is it fair to say that she's one of the league's most reliable scorers?
Oh, no question. During her 15 seasons in the WNBA, she's averaged more than double-digit points per game every year, and there's no signs of slowing down anytime soon.
Now here's Thomas. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game. Outside Stewart. Pass to Ionescu. Fires the 3. And it's Brittney Griner with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Now here's Cloud. To the paint. Here's Griner. That one's good, and so Natasha Cloud gets the assist.
Not afraid to play rough and rugged. Griner shows the ability to power through contact.
New York calls timeout. Pass to Thomas. Collier. And the 3 ball is good.
Zero fear. As soon as she gets the rock, Collier ready to fire.
And here are the aces now. Here's Clark. 7 points in the game. Wilson, right side. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
It's very dangerous to leave her open like that. Lucky break for the D that she missed it.
And here's Thomas. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. There's Agumbawale with the 3. offensive board. Count that one.
A true threat inside and outside. Stewart's height and touch, they allow her to be effective down low.
Now here is Agumake, covered by Ionescu. Cloud left side. Pass to Wilson. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, when you look at that 2024 WNBA draft, by far the most watched in league history, and arguably the most talent we've ever seen in a draft as well.
Well, the previous draft high was just about 600,000 viewers. This last one had 2.4 million, shattering the 20-year-old record.
And really, to me, the most exciting part of the WNBA right now, it's all the new viewers tuning in. It's just incredible.
Now here's Clark. 7 points in the game. And it's Wilson missing. Outside Agumbawale. Pass to Ionescu. All sorts of time. Good, and the assist goes to Agumbawale.
Did you see how deep that shot was? There are truly no limits to what Ionescu can do out there.
Wilson outside. Clark with it. Guarded now by Agumbawale.
And that one's good. It's Caitlin Clark for three.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there,
It's
Tim.
been a lot of fun to watch.
Ionescu can't get it to go.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Yeah, always aware of what's happening on the court. Agumake keeps her teammates engaged.
Pass to Agumbawale. Drops in the layup for two.
I know it's fun to sit back and enjoy watching her operate. And guess what? That's what the D was doing too. Just sitting back and watching. Have to be more active.
Now here's Agumake. 7 points in the game. Connects from three-point range.
Now get your popcorn ready. Her performance from long range has been something to behold, something to admire.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, that's been her shot today.
Here's Agumbawale. She has 7. 5 to shoot. Left side, Stewart. The putback.
Second chance buckets, they're always the result of hard work.
Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Aces ahead. They lead by 13. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter here on 2K Sports. And thanks again for joining us. We'll see what happens in the fourth. And it's New York's ball. It's a 13-point game. Outside, Stewart. Good, and Sabrina Ionescu gets the dime.
Cannot fall asleep when guarding Breanna Stewart from downtown. She has the kind of range you simply have to respect.
Now here is Agumake. Wilson outside. Pass to Clark. From outside the arc. Second shot opportunity. And it's Agumake missing.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get her off balance.
And Brittney Griner with the block. Agumake outside. Wilson with it. Pass to Clark. Here's the three. Count that as her 7th field goal in 10 tries. She's shooting a nifty 70%.
She's had such a steady hand, and I think watching this game, she's the one responsible for getting them this lead late.
Yeah, her shooting percentage is unreal right now. Just so dependable here today.
Now here's Clark. And here's Asia Wilson outside. Melissa Thomas with the rebound. Pass to Ionescu. Ogunbowale. Back to Ionescu. Beyond the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
And Ionescu is inflicting major damage right now. The defense looks helpless.
Clark outside. Fires from deep. Good on the triple.
Really, guys, it's been an exceptional performance from her from the field.
Now Ogunbowale. Outside Stewart. The three is up. Good, and the assist goes to Ogunbowale.
An emphatic three-point answer from Stewart, refusing to let the opposing team own the arc.
Over to the left wing. Back to Ogumake. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Stewart. Ogunbowale with it. He's picked up by Griner. The lead now in single digits.
Plays so tough inside. Ionescu will not back down.
And if they want, they can milk the clock a little bit here.
Great point, Blake. That'd be the best option. I'd agree. You should coach.
Now here's Wilson. Pass to Clark. Takes the three. Sabrina Ionescu with the rebound. New York trailing here. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. And here are the aces now. Now Clark. Back to Wilson. Over Stewart. From 16 feet away, she cans it.
Well, she shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. You know, like we say, she's been making music all day long.
Now here's Ogunbowale. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by the Aces. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Clark. Fires for 3. Good for her 9th make in just 12 shots and even 75% shooting.
And they're getting that lead way up there right now. It should be easy for them the rest of the way.
Yeah, and at this late stage of a game, a lead like that has a team feeling awfully good.
And the other one bad.
And she's able to get it back. Here's Stewart. They shoot again. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Nneka Ogumake. Clark outside from downtown. And Collier pulls it down. And so it's New York with it. Trailing by 13. Stewart. And again, it's the Liberty missing. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Wilson. Back to Clark. Loud outside. Three-pointer. And that one's good. It's Caitlin Clark for 3. So it's the Aces winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they never found.
The energy here was just tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. Once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm, the flow of the game. What a treat.
And that'll wrap it up.
At home in Utah, the Jazz never fail to go out of their way. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to... both these sides having a rough go of it. Both desperate for a win in this one.
And you better believe they know that's the case. They both saw this game on the schedule and said, yep, this is the game where we can turn it around.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. We've got Kawhi Leonard. James is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Bassey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now Curry. After LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Giannis outside. It's up a three. Rebounded by the Spurs. And here is James. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Curry. Top of the key jumper, no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
To the paint. Stolen by Kessler. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Staying strong against the defense. It's just great to see Davis initiate the contact.
And Richard, talking about Anthony Davis for a second here. When healthy, still one of the best players in the NBA.
Yeah, his health has always been a question mark for quite a while, Kevin. But make no mistake, when AD's good to go, he's one of the best players in the world.
First one falls for him. Arguably one of the best bigs of his generation, Anthony Davis. I know you admire his game.
Well, he takes over the game on both ends of the floor. You would look at a Tim Duncan, a Kevin Garnett, a guy that can beat you with 5 blocks, or a guy that can dominate the post and score 25 a night.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to LeBron. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Outside Curry. There's the triple. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's LeBron. Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for James. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Nice little duel here. LeBron getting the 3 points back for his team.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry kicks to Giannis. Kessler setting the pick for Giannis. 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Collins. On its way from Curry for 2.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts.
Wembanyama passes to Leonard. Davis against LeBron. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Spurs leading by 3. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Now, here's Collins. Pass to Davis. Jazz passing it around. Outside Curry. Hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got 6.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And the basket is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. That shot, no good. Good D by LeBron. The Spurs have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Wembanyama finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses off the right iron.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Davis, the pass to Giannis. Outside Curry. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Looking unstoppable. Even the foul can't hold back Curry's shot.
Facing his first personal, second team foul.
The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
Now here's LeBron, and a miss there on the triple. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Giannis. Outside, Davis. No good from outside. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 7. There's the screen. Now LeBron. Over Davis. And James gets it to go on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
1 quarter in the books. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Stephen Curry's out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then it's Collins. And it's Davis in at the power forward. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. We thank you for your report. Here's Giannis. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Davis. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. Pass to Bassi. Wembanyama looking it over. Outside, James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Giannis. James misses. Jazz trail by 5. To the left wing. Collins kicks to Antetokounmpo. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Curry. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And it's Davis missing. Spurs leading by 5. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15 and 56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks, a small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Now here's Leonard after the miss from Stephen Curry. Now here is Davis. He has 5. Outside Collins. Fades and shoots. The Jazz again can't hit it. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Spurs. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. James, no good.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Antetokounmpo finds Curry. Here's Collins. He's covered by Leonard. Outside, Davis. Bucket! Davis for 3.
Just some quick thinking from AD. Doesn't want to give the D any time to react. Just catch it and shoot it.
Outside, James. Launches a 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Jazz have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. That's to Curry. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot by Curry, no good. The Spurs have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's got 9. Here's Leonard. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Collins dishes to Giannis. 41 seconds left now here in the second. Kessler passes to Collins. Here's Giannis. And the flush by Antetokounmpo!
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
James outside. Over Kessler. LeBron shot is off.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Collins kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Collins. Leonard with the steal. It's not going to go for him. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. A chance now to send it over to David Ault. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's James. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Bassey in at the center. And San Antonio shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 4th assist in this one.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
RJ last season, LeBron passed 40,000 career. There's Giannis taking flight.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Wembanyama finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And good that time. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And here's Davis for 3. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. LeBron outside. From outside, off the mark.
There are nights where the shots just don't fall. Unfortunately, I know how that feels.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Picked up by Davis. Pass to Wembanyama. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Davis. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
LeBron against Giannis. Outside, Davis. Shot clock at 5. Here's Curry. Rebound, San Antonio. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to James. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pulls it from the elbow. Bucket is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Curry looking around. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over LeBron. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. San Antonio leading by 7. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Antetokounmpo passes to Kessler. Now here's Curry. And it's good off the back rim and in. And that's 11 points for Stephen Curry.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to James. Pass to Bassie. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Curry. Jazz trail by 5. Giannis outside. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry, that's good. Now just a 3-point Spurs lead.
What focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 18. Pass to James. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's the Spurs up by 3. And we'll have the start of the... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Walker Kessler. Davis is out there with John Collins. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Curry in at the 2. That's the group right now for Utah. James against Giannis. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Just lost his head out there. It will happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Jazz trail by 3. Outside, Davis to tie it up. A rebound by the Spurs. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to James. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the triple. Utah's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Davis with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Davis with a screen on James. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. The shot, no good. Good defense by Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wembanyama. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. James finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside, passes, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. The short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, listen in with Will Hardy and his team. He told his guys to max it out on the 3. If those shots aren't coming, then we need to move on. There are other looks for us out there. We want some diversity in those shot attempts, guys.
All right, David, thanks. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Curry.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Here's LeBron. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
How about the ball hawking defensively, moving their feet, anticipating, and then also coming up with steals.
Free throw good, LeBron.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
Not perfect, but that opens this up to a 2-possession lead.
Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. LeBron passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. With the floater and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And there's the length of Giannis. Bad idea to even attempt to get that shot over.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. A 3. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Stephen Curry.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Wembanyama passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Spurs passing it around. LeBron James on the wing. Antetokounmpo defending. And James gets it to go. And the Spurs lead by 3.
And what a move, guys. I mean, he's absolutely embarrassing them out there right now.
He can break all the ankles he wants. He's still got to knock down the shot, and he nails it.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. It's to Curry. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Leonard from 3. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that. What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock. You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
He sinks the clutch free throw. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
This just demonstrates how fearless Curry is. He knows how to get inside and drop plenty of fouls.
That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with the win.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2, but if someone opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
It's the first. That narrows the gap to 1. So he gets them both.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made of as he's able to tie it up.
Here's Curry. Davis with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Curry outside. Can't knock in the 3. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. From Delta Center. Back in a moment. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Now LeBron. They've got Anthony Davis. Curry is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Collins in at the 3, the small forward. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. And right on target, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the first basket here in overtime for San Antonio. James against Giannis. The 3 from Davis. A rebound by the Spurs. Massey's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Leonard finds James. And Wembanyama outside. Outside Leonard. Wembanyama sets a screen for Leonard. 5 on the clock. Leonard powers his way to the rim.
That's what this coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to do. They want him in attack mode.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
We play just over a minute here in OT. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry can't get it to go.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Wembanyama passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Antetokounmpo against James. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And stolen by Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Bassey. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Curry. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, out of the Kumbo. 6 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you know he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
To the middle. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Bassey. Good!
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well. Cleaning it up and sending it right back.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. So it's Utah here with the ball. 4-point game. Collins dishes to Curry. A three-pointer, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Second team foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Gilgeous-Alexander. Taking 2 shots.
And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. And the Jazz call time here. They're behind by 5. And what's their best move at this point?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
UPSD, let's hear it for them.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Kessler, screen on James. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis. No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander at the line for 2.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
Laces one from 3.
And that's what you call a big-time shot by a big-time player. AD demonstrating just how clutch he really is.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Shooting for San Antonio, Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game. Outside, Davis. It counts! And that shot brings them to within just one.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now.
Who wants the teacher? Come on, man, I can't hear you.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Fourth personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Spurs, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst-case scenario for them is OT.
And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
They probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, I guess it's fair to say defense really set the tone for your team tonight.
For sure. That's what we're trying to build up to, being a great defensive team. And we just want to keep our energy at the start of the game.
Appreciate your time, man. Go enjoy the win. Kevin?
All right, DA, thanks again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.